Hello and welcome. This time we are set up to do some Black Widow fun. I wanted to do a shield deck and kind of mess around with the stuff that shield leadership cards can do. I haven't really played Black Widow in a while. Played her a lot when she first came out, but the game has just grown like a weed since then. So I've got it set up against Crossbones. Figured I would do something thematic and play against some Hydra. I'm not planning on doing the whole Red Skull campaign per se. I'll see how I feel at the end of this if this deck works. If so, maybe I'll just have fun, run all the way through it. Okay, so I've got everything set up. Create the experimental weapons deck, set it next to the main scheme, and then flip this. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. Energy shield. Attach the villain. Gains retaliate 1. No, you can't really see that in the video. I'll just put it here. Energy and mental resource to discard it. Man, only 3 threat to advance? Ugh. This is not going to be... This is the problem with true solo, is the threat scaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's a definite keeper. If I can pay for command team, well, there are certainly better options to get out earlier. So, let's see. I'll mulligan 4. Okay. All right. This is what we got. So here we go. I'm gonna pay 2 to play Maria Hill. After Maria Hill enters play, each player draws a card. Oh, well. I'm going to pay 1 to play Espionage. And after you play a preparation card, draw a card. Oh, dang. Man, now's kind of the time to play this so that I have it. Well, let me do this. I'm going to pay 2 to play Rapid Response. Okay. And then I'm gonna flip. I'm going to attack for 2. But I have that dang retaliate. Okay. And then that's going to be my turn. Okay, so I'll draw up to 5 now. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1 threat goes on the scheme. Crossbones attacks. I'm going to block with Maria. So 1, 2, buckle my shoe. And then rapid response triggers after an ally you control is defeated. Discard rapid response. Put that ally into play from the discard pile and deal 1 damage to it. After Maria Hill enters play, each player draws a card. Ooh, that's helpful. And then after you trigger the ability of a preparation card you control, deal 1 damage to an enemy. And then the encounter card. Oh my god, why? Why? How does this keep happening? This is some twisted, ridiculous... Oh my god. Why? I have never seen Shadow of the Past appear this much. Since I've started recording these, I swear I get it all the time. This is just insanity. God. Too bad I didn't have grappling hook in play. I could have just canceled it. What a bunch of butts. Okay. Well. All right. I'll pay 2 to play Government Liaison, which is exhaust Government Liaison, play a shield card from your hand, reducing its cost by 1. Which I will then do that, exhaust that, and pay 2 to play Helicarrier. I will thwart for 2 with Black Widow and Maria Hill to get rid of this nonsense. And then Maria goes away. Goodbye, Maria. And that is all I can do. Okay, so draw 2, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So this goes up by 1. Crossbones attacks. I will take it and the attack from Taskmaster. So let's see. 1, 2. And I've got 1 upgrading in play, so his stats are 1s. So a total of 3. And then the encounter card. Discard an upgrade or a support you control. If no cards are discarded this way, this card gains Surge. That sucks. My turn. How best to approach this? I'm gonna... Ugh. Decisions. I'm gonna flip. I'm going to exhaust Helicarrier and play Acrobatics. And for playing a preparation card, draw a card. Ooh, it's handy. And then I'll pay 3 to play Covert Ops, which is a thwart action, but not a hero action, which is super nice. Remove 4 threat from a scheme, and confuse the villain. That'll at least stop this from advancing on this turn. And then I'll recover for 3. And then that's my turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 6. Okay. 1 goes on the scheme. Crossbones is confused, so he does not scheme. And Taskmaster schemes for 1. Right? Yeah, I got 1 upgrade in play, so just 1. And encounter card. Incite 1. Well, that didn't last long. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a weapon attachment is discarded. Reveal that card. So the Incite 1 triggers first and flips this. Reveal the top card of the weapons deck. Laser rifle. And then discard cards until a weapons attachment. I'm going to have to deal with those. Otherwise, the game is going to be over real fast. You know? Nope, that's armor. Not a weapon. Where in the world are the weapon attachments? This is, again, acceleration token real fast. Whee! Crossbones machine gun. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Well, this got bad. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to exhaust Helicarrier and Government Liaison and pay 2 to play Nick Fury. I'm going to draw 3 cards with him. I'm going to pay 1 to play Black Widow's Gauntlet. I'm going to pay another for Another Black Widow's Gauntlet. I'm going to pay 1 to play Regroup. And then I'm going to exhaust both gauntlets to play Grappling Hook. And for playing a Preparation, draw a card. I'm going to flip. Okay. I'm going to attack for 2 and attack for 2. Oh, I forgot to put the... Okay. Attack for 2, get rid of Taskmaster. Okay, here you clown. Alright, and put this one here. Alright, and then I'll unexhaust everything. And draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the auto scheme occurs, which is just 1 for the moment. Crossbones attacks. Nick is going to block. So 1, 2, 3. And then the counter comes off. And Crossbones attacks you. Remove an ammo counter from this card and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. So Nick goes away. Regroup triggers. When an ally is defeated by an enemy attack, return it to the owner's hands instead of discarding it. And then the machine gun triggers. Yeah. 3. And I'm going to hit Attack-Acrobatics. When a boost card is turned face up, discard Attack-Acrobatics, cancel the boost icons on that card. Deal 1 damage to the villain for each boost icon canceled this way, which was 3. 1, 2, 3. Take that. Okay. And after triggering the ability of a preparation card you control, deal 1 damage to an enemy. Okay. Now, encounter card. Treachery. I'm going to use Grappling Hook. When you reveal Treachery, discard Grappling Hook, cancel the effects of the Treachery, and discard it. And when triggering a preparation, deal 1 damage to an enemy. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Time to do things I don't want to do, like discarding a physical and an energy resource to get rid of laser rifle. And then I'm going to exhaust Helicarrier and Government Liaison and pay 2 to play Nick Fury and draw 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to exhaust Black Widow's Gauntlets to pay for Attack-Acrobatics and Widow's Bite. I'll attack for 2. Yeah, attack for 2 with Nick. And he takes 1 retaliate damage. And I'll attack for 2 with Black Widow. She also takes retaliate, but that is a phase push. Wacha. Hoya. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for Crossbones machine gun. Attach it to Crossbones. Shuffle the encounter deck. It is already in play, so he gets no benefit there. And his health is reset to 14. Okay. And that's all I can do on my turn. So, reset everything. Reset. And I'm going to need an encounter card. Not what I want to do, but be like that sometimes. Okay. So I got 3, 4, 5. Ooh, handy. Okay. Auto threat. That's at 3. Crossbones attacks. Nick is going to block it. So we've got 2, 3. Thank you for your service, Nicholas. And then the machine gun. Pew, 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 pew. These Nazis and their machine guns. 1. I'll take that. Okay, encounter cards. Number 1, the villain schemes. Not great. So 2, 3, 4. That's gonna push it. So I'm gonna activate Acrobatics. When a boost card is turned face up, discard Acrobatics, cancel boost icons on that card, deal 1 damage to the villain for each. And that was 2. And then Black Widow's response after you trigger the ability of a preparation card, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So he schemes for 2 total. Okay. And then my normal encounter card. The villain attacks you. Well, how about that? I'll defend this one. I have no way to absorb the extra. So 2, 3, 4. And then 5. So it blocked 2. Gross. Okay. I'm going to pay 2. Hang on a sec. I'm going to exhaust Government Liaison and pay 1 to play Maria Hill and draw a card. Maria will thwart for 2. I'm going to flip down. I'm going to use Black Widow's Gauntlets to play target acquired. And because I played a preparation card, I get to draw one. Ooh. No, better safe than sorry. So I'll pay 2, 3 for covert ops. Remove 4 threat from a scheme, confuse the villain. Handy. Dang. If only I could get one more card in my hand. It's alright. Okay. Already everything. And draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright. So the auto scheme is placed. It's really nice that somehow I ended up with exactly the amount of cards out of the encounter deck last turn. So I didn't have to put that acceleration token on there yet. So 1 goes on. Crossbones is confused. So no scheme for you, sir. Now my encounter card, which means it's time to shuffle. The damage in this deck is not as much of a problem as I thought it was going to be. Largely because of being able to continually cycle allies back into play, as well as targeting attack acrobatics for the preparation card. What I need to do is get the safe house in play so that I can continue to ensure that I get those. The other problem is just that these schemes with Crossbones are so low. But that's just a problem with single player true solo in general, is that like threat is always the biggest problem. You just don't really have a way to manage it as effectively as a 2-player game. Hydra regular. Insight 1. Ah, too bad that's a hero response. That's okay. No big deal. Okay. I'm going to exhaust both Black Widow gauntlets to play a rapid response. I guess I can move my discard pile kind of over here out of the way. That's better. And because I played a preparation card, I can draw a card. And then I'm going to pay 1 and play Winter Soldier. Reduce the cost to play Winter Soldier by 1 for each preparation card you control. There are currently 3 on the field, so it only costs the 1 to play him. I'm going to recover for 3. What is the best course of action here? Winter Soldier is going to take out this Hydra regular. And then I'm going to exhaust the Helicarrier and pay 2 to play Covert Ops, remove 4 threat, confuse the villain. This will buy me another opportunity to get and stay kind of set up here. Okay, and then that is my turn. So ready everything. And draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to see my safe house. Okay. Auto threat coming in at 2 now. Crossbones is confused. No scheming for you. Encounter card. This card gains surge. Hold up. Don't I have one for surge? No, that's espionage, isn't it? Dang. Could have drawn 2 cards on that. Oh well. Discard and upgrade or support you control. Not great. Burn target acquired. Alright, my turn. I'm going to exhaust the gauntlets and play grappling hook. Which is a preparation, so I can draw a card. Decisions. I guess I could do this. I don't wanna. I'm gonna spend an energy and a mental resource and get rid of that energy shield, freeing up my ability to attack more freely. I'm going to exhaust Helicarrier and Government Liaison to play Command Team. As soon as I find room on the field here for where to put it. I'll put it right here. And let's see, that gets 3 counters. Exhaust Command Team, remove a command counter, ready an ally. Nice. Alright. So I'm going to attack with Bucky for 2. And then take a command counter off of Command Team and exhaust it to ready Winter Soldier and attack with him again for 2. Putting Crossbones at 7. And then I'm going to flip and attack for 2. You know what? I know it's... Yeah, I'm just not getting him into play, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to play Regroup, which is when an ally is defeated by an enemy attack, return it to the owner's hand instead of discarding it. When the round ends, discard this card. Okay. And then that will be my turn. I exhaust all of this chaos that I've got going on now. Okay. And draw back to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. The auto threat goes to 4. Crossbones attacks. Maria Hill is going to defend. So we got 2. Just 2. Maria Hill goes away. Rapid response is triggered. She comes back into play with 1 damage, and I draw a card. And then triggering the preparation card deals 1 damage to an enemy. And then Crossbones gets his last activation for his machine gun. 1 indirect damage, which I will take that indirect damage on Winter Soldier and trigger Regroup. When an ally is defeated by an enemy attack, return it to its owner's hand instead of discarding it. So I'll come back to my hand, Winter Soldier. And then the encounter card. Hydra Mercenary. With guard. I'm going to trigger Widow's Bite. After a minion enters play, discard Widow's Bite. Deal 2 damage to that minion and stun it. But then I'm going to activate my response to deal 1 damage to an enemy and put that on him as well, so he just goes away. That's the end of the round. Regroup is discarded. Okay. Welcome back to my turn. Oh, machine gun goes away. I'm going to pay 2 and exhaust Helicarrier to play Winter Soldier for 3 total because I've got the preparation card in play. And then I'll attack for 2 with Black Widow and attack for 2 with Winter Soldier. And that is victory. Nice. Actually went a lot faster and smoother than I expected that it would. I'm always nervous when I play Black Widow because sometimes games can really just turn into like a setup drag. And damage doesn't really come out the way it should. I was especially concerned with Crossbones having to stay on top of all of the threat, that it was going to make this really turn into a slog, but that did not happen. So cool. Yeah, that feels good. I don't know if I need 2 government liaisons in this deck. I think it would help me to have a second one in play for once the game... Well... Because if I could, like... Man, I don't know. I think there's a little bit of tweaking for efficiency that can be done here. but honestly, I really liked how this played. All right, cool. So I'm going to make a few edits to this deck. Very minor changes, but otherwise keep it structurally intact. And I think maybe I'll go after Absorbing Man next. All right, well, I'm going to cut the video here and move on to that. So thanks for dropping by, and hope to see you again soon.